All right, what's up, people? What's happening? I was supposed to do this chat stream last night. However, I had some stuff going on, and it was just a long night. So, I figured since it's early in the day and I got some time to kind of sit down and chat with everybody, that I'll do it now because tonight I'll be going back through doing another gaming stream on the other channel tonight, and so I won't have a time. I won't have time to sit down and actually do a chat session later on tonight. So I figured I'll go ahead and do it now, get it out the way, and like I said, take advantage of the time that I got to kind of talk with you guys. So versus it being a very late night type of thing, I wanted it to be, early day to say the least. Phone's going off like crazy. Type of thing. All right, cool. So man, let's see. So I'm ashy as shit too. So I'm just trying to put on some lotion out, so I'm not setting myself up as I'm doing this. So Resident Evil Reverse. Resident Evil Reverse. Ah, man, Resident Evil Reverse. Where to start? Where to start? I don't even know where to start from this in regards to this beta. What are you talking about? You talking about the beta tray? I thought the beta was for PS4 too. Because on my screen, on my PlayStation 5, it says Resident Evil Reverse Beta PS4. Uh, so I will tell you this much, Trey. I'll tell you this much. And how can I put this? It's not as bad as it's not as bad as the one that came out with remake. Beta only PS5. Okay, you try it. I wonder why it says PS4. That's weird. So I will tell you this much. It's not as bad as the other one. It's not as bad as the other one. However, it's not good neither. Um, it's so many different aspects of this beta, and I played it. You know, I tried to play. I played like one match the first day it started, but then they shut down the beta because it was like an issue, I guess, with the traffic and the amount of people that's actually playing it. For one, so God, I'm trying to think of like the best way to describe it. Because right now it's only one. It's only one mode. It's only one mode, and you just go around. You try to get kills. You get killed, and then you turn into one of the monsters, and then you don't stay that way because your life slowly depletes as you're one of them, and then once you die out completely, then you respawn back in as your original character that you started with, and then it's rinse and repeat. So you can pick up special weapons throughout the game. You get these little purple capsules or whatever that actually makes a difference in regards to when you do get killed, exactly who you turn into. So you have like the bottom tier, the middle tier, and then the top tier. So you get when you don't pick up one of these little purple capsules, then you turn into one of like the lower tier um enemies. You pick up one capsule, you can turn into like the mid tier enemy, and then when you pick up two of those, then that's when you turn into either Jack Baker, Nemesis, or Mr. X as the Tyrant or whatever, and that's it. That's honestly it. Like it's it's just an okay thing. It's honestly just an okay thing. I don't know what else they can possibly add to it to make it fun, to make it more fun than what it is. Because I mean, it's not really much to it. And the one thing I was worried about, the one thing I was honestly really worried about the most, is seeing that. Sorry, I'm putting some lotion on my hands. Seeing how that trailer was and how the graphics of that game looked, I was afraid that that's how is this going to stay. But you had the option, is what they call it a comic filter, and you have the opportunity to take that comic filter off, and so that way you just get the full whatever graphics that they have. But that's really it though, man. Like it's nothing to it. It's really nothing to it. I guess you could say the online plays okay, but I mean after what I played, like I said, a match the night of, um, and then I played maybe two to maybe three other matches. Or no, I take that back. I played about four matches total, and I played another two before I came on here. And yeah, after playing it again, I'm just like, yeah, I'm just mm, I could do without it, honestly. Yeah, without the comic filter, the graphics look good. Like that's one of the plus. That's one of the pluses to it. But besides that, though, is just like um, you can do without it. Honestly, for real, you can honestly do without it. But the gameplay is as it looks. There's nothing. There's nothing to me that's going to keep me invested into playing it. So it got me playing the beta a little longer than what I did with the other one. But I mean, honestly, in reality, like um, I think I'll be just fine without ever playing it again. And I feel the same way about that other one with the RE3 remake. Like that I never played it again after I played the beta. And that's the way I feel. Like I don't think that's going to change at all. And it's unfortunate because I still feel as though it's resources that they could have used towards something else, and added more to the game versus just using that. But God knows what. I don't know, Trey. I wish I had an answer to that question, brother, but I honestly do not have an answer to that question because I just feel as though, man, they just need to go and just go and do what call it, just do Outbreak. Just go ahead and do Outbreak again. Make it full. Make it full multiplayer. Yeah, make it full multiplayer and leave it at that. Don't you think RE7 did add-ons right with single player DLC? Wow. Yeah, I agree. No, I agree. I agree. I think the only thing that kind of threw people off was how long it took for the RE7 DLC to come out. However, I think with the finished product that we got with the DLC, um, I think that the finished product that we got with the DLC was outstanding. It was well worth the wait. I would definitely say that much. Yeah, and I think if done correctly, and hopefully if it's outsourced, if it gets outsourced to a company that knows how to do stuff well, pretty much, I guess you could say if it's a company that did, if it's a company that did, let's say RE2 remake, then I don't think it's a reason why I would be worried about the fact of it not being good. But the problem is like if I think the only reason why a lot of the stuff with RE2 remake was good is because I mean one it was under wraps. I mean I didn't know anything about it for one, but it's just done so fucking well. I don't think it was the same company that did RE3 remake, um, but if it isn't, I will say this much: if it isn't, you can tell because of the finished product that you got with RE2 remake compared to RE3 remake. Um, oh yes, D, I did get your text, brother. I did get your text. I meant to check it because I was actually in the middle of shit. Hold on, let me take a look at it. Fucking level 23. What's up, Velvet? What's going on? That's crazy as shit, brother. So how do you like it, and how does it work in Warzone? Because I'm hearing mixed shit about it. It's good to see you, Velvet. Your favorite feature being added to Village is the briefcase. Yeah, I agree. I agree. To being able to adjust your storage on that, you know, moving shit around, seeing how things work, getting it all to fit is cool. But I'm ready for it, man. I'm honest. I'm ready for it. Like I'm so ready for it. You have no idea like how ready for it I am. Like I have. Oh yeah, it's no problem, Velvet. You have no idea like how excited I am, and then the fact that we have in the showcase. The showcase is actually next week, so I'm dying. I'm dying to see what they're going to show, and let alone just lead the shot by here. Yeah, I had a feeling about that too, D. That's what I was telling you about yesterday. That I had a feeling that that shit was going to be crazy. You're going to ask me a tough question, which is a better remake, RE1 or RE2? Mm, mm, that is a good question. Um, um, God, now, God damn. So here's the best way I can put it. In regards to context and the amount of stuff that you get in regards to like content within the game, RE2 is definitely better and much more fun than part one. However, I think a lot of people still would think of Resident Evil remake or the first remake that came out on GameCube and what's available now. It's the reason why they keep reselling it or why they keep filtering it out to other consoles. Um, it's considered, I guess you could say, one of if not the best remake of Resident Evil that exists, and that's not including part two. And like I said before, part three. It's not like part three is bad. Part three is just okay when you compare it to like part two. And with that game being so much shorter than RE2, and then as I told you guys before, like I feel as though they left out a lot of stuff in regards to content for that one. was like the biggest disappointment. And not only just that part, but then also, you don't really encounter Nemesis as much as you would like to encounter him. Like, with the exception of a few little things, like when he's on the screen, it's crazy as shit on how that game feels. But when he's not on screen, then it's just like, okay. The thing with RE2 remake that does so well is up until a certain point, that threat of Mr. X just walking around and hearing his heavy ass footsteps and not knowing what door he's going to come into, and just the anxiety that you feel of him just kind of just stalking you throughout the entirety of the parts that he's around. Oh, thank you, appreciate that, D. Um, I got some other pictures actually. I have I can show you guys this shit, but I got this the Street Fighter poster. That's going to go up on the that's going to go up on the wall. That's going to go up here behind me. And I also have I got this MK poster that that came in yesterday, and I got to cut this so that way I can fit this in the frame. But I got this poster. I got to put my championship belts up in the back. Oh man, I got to wait till I actually have my own little office set up, man, before I can do that. Like I got so much shit that I can put in the background, but on this wall it's just not gonna go with the theme that my wife is trying to go for in the room. So yeah, I can't only put so much in here. But once I get my own little office set up, then I'll go back to the house and go grab the belts. I got a closet. In my closet, I got some shit that I was getting through from oh God, what was that? What's that box? That subscription box I used to get. Damn, what is that box? I forgot what's the name of that subscription box that I used to get a while ago. Loot Crate. There we go. Loot Crate. I got some shit from Loot Crate that I still have in the box that it came in that I can use to decorate the background too. Yeah, even if I tried to put that shit up on the background, that shit ain't gonna fly, Trey and D. You already know how wifey is. Okay, I mean, I'm gonna check it out. I forgot that today was fucking Friday. To believe it or not, I honestly forgot today was Friday, and I totally forgot it was a new episode of the Falcon and Winter Soldier. But I haven't watched Invincible yet, though. I haven't watched that yet. But here's the thing. Here's the thing, Trey. So a lot of the stuff that I have is the stuff that you guys have seen before. I mean, of course, if you guys want me to do a live stream of like, just shooting shit like I normally do sometimes, and just setting things up, then I could do that. I couldn't do it with this one because like when I was setting up everything with the new setup now, like it was so time consuming as far as like trying to figure out how to get things to wire correctly, and like having the Elgato hooked up to the monitor and then just routing everything. Like I got a shit ton of cords that's just sitting around, that's around the desk between the PS5, the monitor, and the laptop that I'm using. And then of course, the microphone is right here. But if you were to see this shit from like looking at it from the backside, like it looks a fucking mess. But I mean, it's only been so much I can do with it though. But normally, like what I've been noticing, would I live stream the showcase on the 15th? Uh, hmm. I doubt it because that's going to be in the evening. I think that's like is that 6 p.m. Eastern time? Hold on. Let me look. Let me look this up real quick. Let's see. Resident Evil Showcase, that's 3 p.m. PDT. All right, so let's go to Google. Three p.m. or yeah, 3 p.m. PDT to EST. So yeah, that'll be appreciate that, brother. Appreciate that, man. If y'all on tonight, then I'm definitely jumping on live with y'all for sure. So yeah, 6 p.m. in the evening. By that time, I'll already be at work. I thought about taking off that day, but you know I'm not going to take off work for it. I'll check out to see what they show. Oh yeah. I'm the same way too, Trey. I'm the same way too. Um, I'll see what they got to show with the showcase. But I'm pretty sure. At this point, Trey, I'm about 90 to 95% sure that we're going to get the second demo next week. I'm so positive that we're going to get the demo next week. Like I just it's no way possible. Like when they did the first showcase, they just surprised everybody with the demo for Maiden. Yeah, I wish I could, but wife ain't having that shit neither. But it's pre-ordered on my end too, man. 27 days, 13 hours, 27 minutes, and 30 seconds. Like, I can't wait, man. I can't wait. I can't wait. It's just unfortunate though. Like this reverse shit is just goodness gracious. It's that's unfortunate. That's really unfortunate. Um but as I told you before, I wasn't having high expectations that for that part. No, I don't think so. I don't think so. I think they're gonna actually have combat in this one, to my understanding. So it's not gonna be like the first one. And it might have a small portion of like the final product with this second beta or with this second demo. So I don't think it's going to be anything like the first one at all. The only upside to this right now, Trey, to me, yeah, I feel the same way too. I did the same thing with the Maiden demo. Almost, I take that back, almost. Because I wasn't too sure as far as how long it was going to take for me to get my PS5. Um, I went ahead and looked at the walkthrough of the Maiden demo. But looking at a walkthrough and actually playing the demo yourself is two different things. So you don't even get the full brunt of how good it looks when you're actually watching it versus playing it yourself. So I know for sure when we stream that on the gaming channel, you got to read full comment. Go read the demo comment. You read it wrong. You're not gonna watch reviews of it till it comes out. Want to go in as blind as possible. No, I read exactly what you said with the demo. I didn't skip past it. I just didn't read it all the way. I definitely seen everything you said with it, Trey. I was upset though. I'm not even gonna front. Like when they had the first showcase, and I was just like, it's got to. I was like, please announce the demo. Please announce the demo. Please announce the demo. And then when it was like the demo is available right now, and I was just like, yes. And he was like, only on the PS5. And I said, fuck. I was so pissed. I was like, you gotta be kidding me, man. Like, why do they gotta make that shit only on the PS5 and the Xbox Series X? Like, I was pissed. I can't say pissed. I was disappointed. I was definitely disappointed when that happened. But I understand what you mean, though, Trey. But I don't think this is going to be, at least I hope, for a lot of people's sake, that this is not only a PS5 and Xbox Series X. What's up, DJ? What's going on, brother? I hope that this is going to be a thing of where you can actually. Yeah, I know. I mean, I know the feeling, Trey. Trust me, I know the feeling because I felt the same way too. I felt the same way too. But when I heard that it was only visual, it was only a visual demo and not anything in regards to like gameplay, I was somewhat happier, but I still wanted to get my hands on the actual demo itself to see how it is and to see how it looks. So I would tell you this much: I think when you finally get it, Trey, I don't think you're going to be disappointed at all in regards of knowing. Daisy this week, PlayStation Plus Game of the Month. You streaming it or Army of the Dead? No, the game I'll be streaming the week. Let me look at my calendar. Hold on one second. So this week, or not this week, this month. All right, so here's how it's going to happen. Here's how it's going to happen. Yes and no, DJ, because I wouldn't be surprised if they do put it on the PS4, but I think it's mainly going to be next gen based, honestly. But I think if they want to make, knowing how Rockstar is, and they'll try to Days Gone. Now I know what you meant, Trey. I'm gonna get to that part too. So knowing Rockstar, if they want to capitalize on as much money as they're going to make off of it, I'm pretty sure they'll make it available for PS4. But they'll probably have some additional stuff that isn't available on PS4 that's going to be available on PS5. Just to maybe try to get people to try to get a next gen console somehow, some way. In regards to what you said, Trey, in regards to the whole Days Gone. So here's the weird thing. And we went through this on one of the streams on the gaming channel. What's up, Bruce? I got you, brother. I figured you was going to pop up at some point. I know you can't stay. But I'll be streaming on the gaming channel tonight, Bruce. So over on the other channel, I came across the PlayStation Plus collection, and the weird thing, well, not a weird thing. The thing about that, Days Gone was already free for me on PS5 with the PlayStation Plus collection. So when it showed up being free for the month of April, like it didn't do anything for me because it was just like, all right, I already had access to this game already. So like, it's not doing anything for me as far as being able to play anything else. Dead Army 4, I actually played that. Oh yeah, they're gonna have a lot more games on PS5. Like we got Returnal coming out in a couple weeks, and I got to get to that part too. Yeah, I played Zombie Army 4 when I had the GameFly subscription. Still, I don't have it anymore because, of course, I have the digital version of the PS5, so it's not going to do any good right now. However, I played that on my own free time. I didn't actually stream anything like that, and it's okay. I think if you actually play online with people, it may become a little more fun. But for me, like it was just okay. I beat the game and then I just went ahead and sent it back to GameFly. So the week before, the week before RE8 comes out, a game called Returnal comes out the 30th, which is that Friday before. I have that game pre-ordered. I love Resogun on PS4. I love Resogun. Resogun is so fucking fun. What's up, Yellow? What's going on, man? Yeah, I actually have a whole little setup now, Yellow. And Resogun, and it's another game that they actually made that came out as well. I can't remember the name of it, but I have a really really good feeling about what other game did I pre-order other than RE Village? Returnal. Returnal is the other game that I pre-ordered, but I think that is I think that's a PS5 a next gen game. I don't think that's on PS4. Yes. If you haven't, so look it up, Trey. If you haven't looked it up, look it up. It's the one that has a woman that is in space, and it has like these weird monsters. The name sounds so familiar, Pippi. The name sounds really familiar, dude. Yeah, but look up the gameplay, Trey. Look up the gameplay. Look up the gameplay. It looks real dope. It looks real dope. As far as like graphical wise and stuff like that. They take a lot, and I see everything that you guys are saying right now. I just want to get this thought out of my head. Um, they take a lot of the features that the PS5 controller has, as far as like the adaptive triggers and the um, the 3D audio. The 3D audio is fucking crazy, depending on the game that you're playing. So, do I think they're going to make a LA Noir 2? I think it's possible. I think a lot of people even want that, or it is wild. It is wild, Pippi, but I love it. I absolutely love it. I can be a wrestler. You know the this shit is funny. So yesterday I was at work, and one of my employees needed help getting something off the top shelf, and so I guess he was having issues trying to get it down. He was having issues trying to get it down from the top. So then he called me over, and so I just picked the shit up, put it on my shoulder, and put it down inside the cart. And so he was like, "Yo, how much do you fucking bench press?" He was like, "You make that shit look so easy." I was like, "It wasn't heavy." He was like, "Bullshit, bullshit." Like he was like, "How much do you fucking bench press?" Because there's no way that you can make that shit look so easy. But good to see you, Pippi. It's really good to see you though, brother. I'm still trying to remember. I'm still trying to remember though. But it's always good to see any type of new faces that I don't remember that haven't been here for a while. Yes, that's the game trade with the white chick. That's the one that I'm talking about. How do I think games would look this decade though? Depending on the developer, honestly, it depends on the developer. Like all developers don't take full advantage of the processing power of like different like consoles and stuff. And I don't know. I don't know. I think it's promising looking based off of what we see already with some of the next gen games, like Resident Evil 8. Excuse me, Returnal, and some other games and stuff like that. But it just depends on the developer, really. That's what it always comes down to. It always comes down to the developer and what type of engine that they offer and what they're going to do in regards of like trying to take full advantage of like any type of features that a system or console has. Naughty Dog. I mean, I don't know what else you can do with Uncharted. And then Last of Us 3, I mean, you can go that route, but then you'll have to, uh, I don't know. I don't know if I would want to see another one. If I'm to be honest, I don't think I would want to see another one. I don't. I uh, In a way, I can see where you're coming from with that DJ, but I don't think it's really going to make much of a difference. Oh, we'll probably get it at some point. We'll get it at some point. It took them. I think it took them like five or 6 years to make GTA 5, and that's between God knows how long it took them to do it, and like how long ago they had started doing that when GTA 4 came out. So I'm thinking we'll probably get it at some point between this year and next year. What's the name of it? You said it's called Ill, like ILL. I'll take a look at it. I'll look it up, see what it looks like. Yeah, that's about right. That's about right. That's about right. If they're working on it for next gen, Rockstar games normally oh ow okay, yeah, Rockstar games normally take a while, take a while. Yeah, but it's like, do you really like how much do you think they should, or how long do you think they should go with the Last of Us storyline though? Like that's the question. That's the biggest question. How long would you want this series to stretch out for? Because it's got to be at a moment of where it's like, all right, we've done enough. Let's try to move on into something else, something different, and see which way they can kind of go. Like even with Mortal Kombat, and I don't know how long they're gonna go with Mortal Kombat. I honestly don't know. And let alone how long they're going to go with Injustice, because the downside to MK11, and this is the reason why I don't play it. Why I haven't played MK11 in God knows how long. It's been a long time since I played MK11. The reason why I don't play, there'll be some pissed off people, man. It's already people still mad at the fact of how that game played out. Let me turn this console off. Uh, so will be all women cast. I can probably see a female protagonist, but I don't know about, well, shit. I mean, anything's fucking possible at this point. Anything's possible. I don't even know now at this point. Anything's definitely possible. Um, so MK11 is so much slower compared to MKX. MKX is much more fast paced. It has, I feel like, to me, it's a fronter game in general compared to MK11. MK11 is great, like graphic wise, is absolutely fantastic. But when it comes to like gameplay, it's slow. It's really really slow, and I think that turned away a lot of people. And I don't even watch the tournaments because the tournaments are all kind of the same too. Myself, I think MK12 is going to be good if they do another MK. I think it's going to be good. Um, they'll probably end up making the gameplay faster though. the fighting it feels. I think a lot of people would be celebrating if they did that though. Like if it was Abby that was on the receiving end of that, it'll be a lot of happy people. And I hate to say that shit, but I think that's true. But it's so strange on how her playing Abby is just so much more is much more fun than playing with Ellie. And I thought that shit was so weird. Yeah, I just hope. Okay, I was going to say if you're trying to see what the Mortal Kombat game looks like on PS5, then just look up MK11 on PS5 since it's a free upgrade. I would say it's like a 50-50 shot, DJ. Honestly, I don't see a reason why it wouldn't be a possibility of it being a female. There's no reason why I don't feel like that will end up being the case. Just because a lot of things are happening in regards to how a lot of these games are in general. Which is canon? Mind control Batman with Brainiac Superman, or Superman goes into Phantom Zone jail defeated. Ah, I don't know, Trey. I don't know which one is canon. I have no idea which one is canon. Oh, do you guys think I need to put on the pop filter as well, or leave the pop filter off and everything is good as it is, or it's already good enough right now? Yeah, I mean, hopefully, um, hopefully the gameplay is much better. Hopefully the gameplay for Injustice is much better. Who's to say that she probably wouldn't have? Well, it depends on it depends on the area of where it takes place at too. The aesthetics has to work with the character as far as like the year that it takes place and where it takes place at. There's a lot of different factors that go into. You don't know what a pop filter? All right, I'll show you. Hold on one second. Let me get this out the closet. So a pop filter is this thing that will go in front of the microphone here. So I don't know if you can hear a difference with me having like me holding this up like this, or if it sounds better like this. Never thought Naughty Dog would force players to watch Joe's killer get that long stroke Tyrone style. Yeah, that it just it was that was hard to watch though. That was actually hard to watch. That was honestly hard to watch. It didn't it didn't appeal to me, dude. It honestly did not appeal to me. Whatever happened to that dude? Whatever happened to him? Like, is he still like doing What is he doing now? Because ever since he stopped doing that, well, ever since that little boxing match between him and can't remember the other dude's name. The big buff dude talking that was always going at Tyrone all the time. Like I was always trying to figure out exactly what happened to that dude because I haven't heard nothing about him or I guess his name is Nafil. His actual name is like Nafil, something like that. But isn't it crazy like how certain collaborations back in the day had got so many people much bigger? Because remember when I remember when Tyrone was talking about it. I don't know why you surprised about that, Trey. I don't know why you're so surprised about that. You shouldn't be surprised. I'm not surprised by that, man. Yeah, I know he's in Suicide Squad too. Yeah, that shouldn't surprise you though, Trey. Honestly, it shouldn't. Yeah, I mean, I don't condone it. I'll tell you that much. I don't condone it. I don't condone it at all. But I'm not surprised. I will tell you that much. I'm not remotely surprised. Yeah, you shouldn't. But he's not the same as everybody. But how long ago was that, Trey? Do you think people are still really thinking about that shit anymore? I honestly think people are not even thinking about that anymore whatsoever. What's going on, Sincere? How you doing, brother? Well, it's a lot of people that feel that way about celebrities in general, though. People people want celebrities to put their hands on them so they can get paid. Like that. That is like a thing that is well known. Well known. So, all right. So, I'm gonna tell y'all this much. I'm gonna tell y'all this much. So one day, actually earlier today, I was laying in the bed just looking at some stuff on YouTube, and it was these two guys. It was these two guys talking about the whole Derek Jackson situation or whatever. So I thought it was funny. So I went to go just kind of browsing through some of their content and stuff like that, and they happened to be talking about a story with a chick that had oh, I need to also do something while I'm at it. Um Thank you, Sincere. Appreciate that, brother. Um I need to do hold on. I gotta do something with the alert box real quick. It's the wrong thing. Hold on, hold on. I'm trying to see if this thing is going to. All right, there we go. Sorry, give me 1 second, guys. I just realized my media sound was not playing. All right, hold on one second. Hold on one second. All right, there we go. So yeah, and appreciate the $5 donation, brother. Thank you. So I was looking. So the name of the two guys' name, Abba and Preach, and they was talking about the whole Derek Jackson situation or whatever. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you my thoughts on that too, Trey. I'm gonna tell you my thoughts on that too. And so I happened to be browsing through their content, and I seen it was a video that they was talking about in regards to, and I want to know I want to honestly know y'all guys' thoughts about this shit because I thought this shit was crazy. So this woman was supposed to be going out on a date, and she was telling this story on the podcast. And it's probably like, I don't know how old this video is, but the fact that this shit is happening is like crazy. So she was supposed to be going out on a date. She was late in getting herself together. Then she also had to feed her child because her child had nothing to eat, and so she asked the. Now it wasn't Derek Jackson. It's not Derek Jackson. This is a segue into what made me watch this video, and so she was talking about that she asked the guy that she was going out on a date with if she can run her and her daughter to McDonald's so she can get her something to eat. So she ordered the usual that she would get for her daughter, which is like, Happy Meal, milkshake, whatever the case may be. So then they got to the window, and then she expected the guy to pay for her daughter's food on the first date. And I was just like, that's fucking crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy as shit, in my opinion. So then, as they're watching the video and they're giving their thoughts about in regards to like that whole situation, and they was just like, for one, it seems weird the fact that I'm not going to meet your daughter on the first date because I'm trying to get to know you for one to even get to that point. But then two, not only did you not have yourself together, but then three, you haven't fed your child before this happened. It's yeah, dude, I heard that shit. I was like, this is fucking stupid as shit. I was like, this is stupid. This is stupid. So stupid. So stupid. I was like, it's no way in the world that I'm paying for that. And I guess she was just like based off of that alone because he didn't pay for her daughter's food that she automatically knew that he wasn't going to get none from her because of the fact he didn't pay for it. And I was just like, okay. In my opinion, I'm like, yeah, goddamn right I'm not going to pay for that. Like, if I was him, I wouldn't pay for the shit neither. But then also, this is another story that I seen them cover where a woman didn't have a babysitter. And she expected the guy to pay for her babysitter so they can go out on a date. And I was just like, you lost your fucking mind to think like the shit that happens that I see that's why I always tell you guys, like, Lord forbid anything happens between me and my wife. Lord forbid anything happen. If something happens and I happen to become single, I couldn't take dating. I couldn't take dating this day and age. I couldn't. I honestly could not. It's no fucking way. No way. It's no way that I'll be dating in fucking 2021 with half the shit that I see and the shit that I hear. At this day and age with these people, fuck no. Hell no. Even dude, even I came across Kevin Samuels, and to hear the mindset of some of these women, it's just like fucking like I'm just like mind blown, man. Like I'm so mind blown. Like I think about this. I have not been in the dating scene in 10 years. Since I was 27. I have not been in the dating scene. I've been out of the dating scene for 10 years. So God knows what type of shit transpires between from then to now. The only thing I can say is that I've seen and heard some of the conversations from like some of the younger kids that work under me, and I'm just like mind blown by the shit that I hear. To be fair, you show a McDonald's menu, it's probably like $3, but principal is no why. Yeah, that's the thing. It's the principle. It's not even the fact of me paying for the shit. It's the fact that you automatically assume that I'm going to pay for your daughter's stuff. Yeah, me and my wife has been together for 10 years. We've been together for 10. And we've been married for about 4 to 5. She's going to kill me if I don't know exactly. Hold on. Oh, shit. It's been 5 years. It's been 5 years. What's up, Mark? What's going on, man? She's going to kill the shit out of me if she find out that I don't know how long we've been married for. RE8 looks terrible? I beg to differ. What about it looks terrible to you, Mark? Yeah, man. I mean, to me, it's the principle of this shit, though. For real, it's not even the fact of me paying for it. It's the fact that in my eyes, it's already like red flags. It's like, all right, not only were you not together, but then you didn't feed your kid. Now you're asking me to take you and your daughter to go to get her some food, but then now you expected me to pay for it. Like that's 4 strikes. Damn 3. That's 4 strikes already, in my opinion. It's no. Hold on. Wait. I see what he's talking about. He's talking about reverse. He's not talking about RE8. He's talking about reverse. That's why I was like, hold on, wait a second. He can't be talking about the same thing. He's talking about reverse. RE8 is nothing like that. Yeah, he's talking about reverse. It's not. That's not the Resident Evil game. Trust me, that's far from it. That is far into fucking way into left field. That's not Resident Evil 8. That's not Resident Evil 8. That's an added online part that they added into the game to God knows what. I will just tell you that much that I agree with you on that part. It's not as fun. It's not that fun. Me playing the beta, it's not that fun. I have no idea what you said, Muhammad, but how you doing, man? Thank you. Um, yeah, I would definitely say that much. It's not that great. What the campaign? Hmm. Is it 4 hours long? I give it about 5. I'm trying to think of how long Resident Evil 7 was. Like you can speed run through Resident Evil 7 and beat it in 2.5 to 3 hours if you speed run through it. I think Ethan's going to be the one that get killed. I don't think it's Chris. I think it's Ethan. I honestly think it's Ethan. Mm-hmm. That's the reason why I was why for me when I was going into playing Last of Us 2 that I was enjoying it to the point that I was enjoying it because I didn't see any spoilers at all. Like after I did that last reaction trailer to that game trailer, that was it. Like I wasn't going to do anything else. The same thing with FF7 remake too. Oh, so I told you guys before that I had bought some Uno cards from work, but these are I would tell you, Muhammad, don't be surprised. Don't be surprised. Don't be surprised if he gets killed. But doesn't it say who the his in referring to? It doesn't say, but I mean it shows Ethan after it says that. But I mean it's just the way that the story goes. I feel like there's more to it than what we know. I'm dude. It's gut feelings, man. I'm not jinxing it. It's just gut feelings, and I hate when my gut feelings are right. I hate when my gut feelings are right. But I told you guys before that with Last of Us 2 that Joel's probably dead, and Lord and behold, I was right. It was just a gut feeling, like sitting back and just reevaluating a lot of the trailers that had came out, and just the way things just seemed. I had just had a feeling like he was just going to end up getting killed. And I got the same thing with Ethan too. I got dude. I'm not going to go into my thoughts about how I think the story is going to be because I honestly don't know. I honestly don't know. I don't know how they're going to go about this and about this story and how Chris plays such an intricate part in this and the whole thing with him kidnapping his child. Like God knows what, man. But but either way, I think I think the story's going to be good. I think the story's going to be good. But I just, if I hope it is like 5 hours. If it's 5 hours, I'm okay. 4 hours, I'm okay too. But it depends on how slow you play it too. That's another thing about it. Yeah, I don't look at theory videos either. I stay away from a lot of that stuff, dude. When I tell you my block game is strong, my block game is very strong. Like a lot of that stuff and a lot of things that people would like to watch as far as like spoilers and things like that. I got a I got a way of dodging that shit like Neo out the Matrix, where I don't see none of that shit at all. I have a very good way of, of blocking and avoiding all that stuff. So I think overall though, I have a really good feeling about this. Really good feeling about this. And I think the plus is that we're getting different enemy types. That's the biggest plus to it. Like you got, it's not molded, but you got the God knows what's going on with these villagers, and then having the werewolves. Then you got the big ass werewolf. Then you had the vampires, and then you have the. I would think that they're like not fully turned vampires with the people with the hoods on their heads and shit like that. But yeah, man, I would say going into a game like that blind and not really knowing what's happening and not knowing what's going on is the reason why I love RE7 so much. It's because like the story was just so unpredictable, and not knowing what to expect and the twists and the turns that it takes at the very end of it. Like it's just it's the reason why it's one of my favorite Resident Evil games to be made. Like without a doubt, it's definitely one of my favorites hands down. As far as story narrative, is one of the best, if not the best. Because everything else, like with Resident Evil games, is always like pretty linear. Like you just go through the area, you get to the end, you fight whoever, and then that's it. Game over. The only one that actually had a twist to it was the first one, where you just seen Wesker actually being the one to betray Stars. But besides that, though, everything else is straightforward. Well, it's not even just going into games blind though. Like here's the thing I love about being a gamer. This is the reason why I love being a gamer so much, and I have no shame into saying that gaming is like a passion of mine. It brings so many people together. Gaming brings so many people together in general. Regardless if it's a game that everyone feels genuine about, regardless on your sex, your nationality, your beliefs, your religious beliefs, anything like that. Like it brings so many people together in one bubble, and to enjoy the same content that another person feels the same way about is such a great thing. And that's why I love gaming, man. That's why I love gaming. The type of bond that you create with people over different things. In regards to like titles and things, or just showing your appreciation for the same likes that you guys have. It's always fantastic. It's the reason why I love gaming, man. It gives me an escape, being able to decompress, not think about stuff for a minute. So it's always a good thing. But other than that, though, like it's like I'm trying to think what other major games are coming out soon. Oh! I thought this shit was funny. Do you know that one thing you forget from being an avid gamer is how bad majority of people are. Why I let my sister or mom and dad play a game, they barely be looking forward to knowing how to move. um, so just I'm laughing because the shit it gives me it gives me flashbacks. I'm gonna tell you in a second. Do you know they have the Avengers game already on PS Now? Already, the game just came out months ago, and it's already on PS Now. I'm just like shit. Like that didn't take long at all. That didn't take long at all for that to get on PS Now. I thought it'd take a lot longer than that. And I don't even know. Actually, hold on. Let me take a look at this. Because if they got that shit for free on PS Now, I'm going to die laughing. To the point where all you just got to do is just download the game. So the reason why I'm laughing, I know it's trash. I played it too, Trey. I played the beta, and that's all I needed to play. Avengers. So let me see. PS Now. Let's see. Browse. Sort by new to old. So they have WWE 2K Battlegrounds. They have the Bioshock 1 and Bioshock 2 remastered. I wasn't that hype. Y'all were hyped, but not me. Definitely not me, Trey. Um, it doesn't show me right now, but I do know it's on PS Now. Um, yeah, man. So the reason why I was laughing is because I got flashbacks to when me and my sister would play like Mario Brothers or whatever, and so whenever she used to get to certain parts of like Mario, and when it's like a whole bunch of enemies around, and for some reason this will always like mess her up. But if I didn't want her to play, and like if she was just, I was just being selfish or something at the time, and she wanted to play the game with me, and then she, would fuss to my mother or my father, whatever, and they'd be like, "Let her play with you," or whatever. So then, I used to do this shit where she'll come across like a whole bunch of enemies, and I'd be like, "Die, die!" She used to always panic and end up getting killed by one of the enemies, and she'll be so mad, going off crying, and like thinking about it now as I'm older, it's so funny. It's funny to me because just to seeing how much she would panic when that would actually happen is so fucking hilarious, man. So hilarious. Um, I was I tell you, it's just being a being an older brother is it's just so funny. It's so funny. What the hell is this? I don't know what that is. Um, yeah, man. Like being an older brother is so funny because like my sister is like a little entrepreneur now, but I couldn't do anything. I couldn't do anything without her being around me. Like if I was trying to go to the store, she had to go with me. If I was trying to ride bikes, she had to go with me. If I was trying to play outside with my friends, she had to go with me. It'll be on occasion of where I was able to kind of sneak out the house without her like running behind me. Um, oh, hold on. You said I know you don't watch The Walking Dead anymore, but the last episode there was a Negan episode based on the comic of his origin show, his wife Lucille, and how he became Negan and Savior's leader. I did see some snippets of that. I did see some snippets of that episode. I heard it was good though. I heard that episode was good. Um, but trying to think anything else that I really wanted to discuss with everybody. Um, I didn't have no videos to record between what was it like 4 days ago. Yeah, didn't his I think his wife had cancer, right? His wife died of cancer, and he already had like a anger issue. Like I've heard about it, but I just didn't actually watch the episode. Um, so yeah, I didn't have nothing to record on to post on this main channel since I did the reaction to the try not to laugh challenge or whatever. And I have to figure out some branding things for. Hmm, I'm not too surprised though. I'm not too surprised. I think a lot of people probably wanted to see a an origin story based off of the comics with Negan. So I'm not surprised it was the best episode since Rick's. Um, but yeah, I got to think of some branding things and some. I got to start posting some regular content, gaming content, not just live streams on the gaming channel too. Because that's the only way. That is the only way that I'll be able to grow more on the other channel versus just having just the live streams itself. So yeah, I watched it. I looked at it that same night. I looked at the first probably like 40 minutes to 30 minutes that night. I was asleep by like 3:45, and then I watched the rest of it the following day. It was okay. It was okay. But we got MK coming out in 2 weeks. That's the one that I'm looking forward to. That's the one I'm really looking forward to seeing. That's the one I'm really looking forward to watching. Well, I'm trying to check something on my thing real quick. What did you think about it, Trey? I think here's the thing. So outside so the monster fights were good. The monster fights were real good. The only thing about Godzilla versus Kong is outside the monster fights is this an okay movie? Yeah, I want to watch that movie too. I want to watch that too. I heard some real good stuff about that movie. Heard some real good stuff about that movie, and just seeing like a little snippet, I definitely want to watch it too. So I'm right along with you on that one. Um. So yeah, I think a lot of the time during the course of the weekend, we'll be streaming some RE3 remake tonight, and then you just skipped it and watched the fights online. You talking about with Godzilla versus Kong? Yeah, I mean, because I was honestly that was the best parts of the movie. Those were the best parts. Um, so I definitely too much Transformers crap where they focus on humans dicking around rather than big monsters or robots. Yeah, like I said, outside of the monster fights, that was the good part, the best parts of the movie. That was the best parts of the movie without a doubt, without a doubt. Um, so yeah, so tonight we'll trying to think. Should I play through Claire's scenario on RE2 since we already did Leon's, and then go into RE3 remake, and then that'll put us into going into the week of, because what I want to do, because this is time frame wise, this is what I want to do. So between tonight and next week, I want to get through RE2, the complete thing of RE2. Okay, so between tonight and the 23rd, I want to get through RE2 completely and RE3 as well. And then the week of the 30th, leading up to Returnal, I want to play through RE7 because once the 30th comes out, then I want to make sure that we get through Returnal completely, or we complete Returnal before the 6th. And then so when the 6th comes out at midnight, um, or yeah, at midnight on the 6th, we'll be playing RE8. But I want to make sure I get through all of this stuff before that time. So it's a lot of content that I got to get through. But that's time frame wise as far as like what I'm looking at of getting everything completed, and having a lot of these live streams done in regards to gaming and stuff. This stuff before that time, so let's see. Other than that, though, I think that is going to be it for me. I've been on here for about a good hour and a half, so I wanted to at least put in some time with you guys, and then I'll be seeing you all tonight on the gaming side on the gaming channel, and then we'll go from there. But I'll probably do another chat session again on Saturday. And it'll be a little bit. It won't be as early in the day. It'll be probably like mid evening to early, mid to late evening on Saturday. So I'm going to get out of here, and I appreciate you guys for joining and chatting with me, even though it's early in the day. But do appreciate it, man. I'll see you guys later, and I'll catch you guys tonight on the gaming channel, and we'll be playing some more RE2, I guess, tonight. So